Sometimes it seems that there is nothing new left in engine technology, that we have seen everything, tried everything. But then, a company makes a big bang that shakes the entire auto industry. This time, it has been done by Cummins, yes, the same Cummins that has been considered synonymous with trust for decades. Now it has come up with an engine that can not only change the way we think about fuel, but can also redefine the entire truck and heavy vehicle segment. This is not an ordinary engine, there is a new idea hidden behind it. A technology that can challenge diesel, petrol, gas, and even hydrogen. This engine is so advanced that even auto experts were shocked because it has a glimpse of the future. But the question is it really a game changer or just a show-off? Cummins had kept this project a secret for months, no leaks, no teasers. And now, suddenly, this engine has emerged, which is not only more powerful, but also so clean and eco-friendly that even supporters of green energy are saluting it. How will this engine shake up the entire auto industry, and why is it being called a game changer? Before diving deeper into Cummins' new engine, let's first understand the story of this company, how a small startup became a global force. This is not an overnight feat, but the result of over a century of hard work, innovation, and the dream of achieving something big. The foundation of Cummins was laid in 1919 in Columbus, a small town in Indiana, USA. At the time, it was seen as a simple engine manufacturing company, but the ambitions of its founder, Clessie Lyle Cummins, and his partner William Glanton Irwin were enormous. Clessie was a mechanic with a real passion for technology and performance, convinced that diesel engines could, revolutionize not just heavy machinery but everyday life too. In the beginning, Cummins faced a lot of challenges. People were pretty unfamiliar with diesel engines since petrol engines totally dominated the market at the time. The company even suffered losses, but they just refused to give up. In the 1930s, Cummins took a bold step by putting its diesel-powered cars and trucks on a long-distance test drive all the way from New York to Los Angeles. This publicity stunt really proved that diesel engines were fast, durable, and affordable, marking a huge turning point for the company. After this, Cummins never looked back. During World War II, they supplied engines to the military, which strengthened their production line and boosted confidence. By the 1950s, Cummins had become the most trusted name in truck and bus engines in the United States. Gradually, the company expanded internationally, first to Latin America, then Europe, and finally Asia. Cummins' entry into India was particularly interesting. In 1962, Cummins started a joint venture with the Tata Group in Pune, India, called Tata Cummins. This partnership sparked a real revolution in truck and bus engines across the country. Transporters who once worried about frequent breakdowns during long trips now had access to engines that delivered strong, reliable performance. Over time, Cummins expanded beyond transport into railways, construction, power generation, and even marine engines. What really set Cummins apart was its relentless focus on innovation. The company never relied on just one product. Instead, it continuously invested in research and development, whether to improve fuel efficiency or introduce cleaner, greener technologies. Today, Cummins operates in over 190 countries and holds thousands of patents. It no longer just manufactures engines but is also involved in hybrid and electric power systems, hydrogen fuel cell technology, and even software solutions. Cummins has become a key player in the global supply chain, with manufacturing plants in the United States, the United Kingdom, China, India, Brazil, and Germany. The company's vision has evolved from merely providing power to delivering smart power, sustainable, efficient, and future-ready. Now the big question, what is this new Cummins engine and why is it causing such a stir? The engine in question is the X15N, a name that might sound technical but represents a powerhouse of innovation. First unveiled in 2023, the X15N has been the subject of industry buzz ever since. Now, as production ramps up and major trucking operators begin integrating it into their fleets, experts are calling it a true game changer. Unlike traditional diesel engines, the X15N is a natural gas engine, running on fuels like CNG or RNG, renewable natural gas. This distinction alone makes it a standout in the industry. Initially showcased at select motor shows as a prototype, the X15N has now entered full-scale production, proving that Cummins has placed a high-stakes bet, and at the perfect time. The X15N is designed for heavy-duty commercial vehicles, the workhorses of logistics, long-haul trucking, inner-city buses, mining equipment, construction machinery, and even railway engines. With a power output of 400 to 500 horsepower, it delivers performance on par with diesel engines but at a fraction of the fuel cost. Imagine the savings for fleet operators who run hundreds of trucks daily, especially as diesel prices continue to rise and governments push for greener alternatives. One of the X15N's biggest advantages is its retrofit-friendly design. Companies looking to transition from diesel don't need to replace entire trucks, just upgrade the engine. This modular approach makes adoption easier and more cost-effective. Additionally, the X15N is cheaper to maintain. No black smoke, fewer breakdowns, and longer service intervals. For truck drivers, this means less downtime and more reliability. Cummins has strategically targeted markets like the US, Canada, Europe, and India, where logistics and public transport are massive industries. In India, for instance, the expansion of CNG infrastructure along highways makes the X15N an attractive option. Cummins also plans to adapt this technology for smaller and mid-segment engines, further broadening its impact. The X15N isn't just another engine, it's a vision of the future, proving that heavy vehicles can be both powerful and eco-friendly. But what truly sets it apart is its fuel flexibility. While it currently runs on compressed natural gas and renewable natural gas, Cummins has designed it to eventually support hydrogen fuel with minimal modifications. Early trials show that hydrogen-powered X15N engines could achieve zero carbon emissions, revolutionizing sustainability in transport. Performance-wise, the X15N excels with high torque at low RPM, ensuring smooth driving and reduced gear shifts. Its advanced thermal management system prevents overheating, enhancing durability. The engine also features AI-driven monitoring, with real-time diagnostics and cloud-based tracking for fleet managers. Now, let's address the cost factor. While the X15N's upfront price is higher than diesel engines, the long-term savings are substantial. Fuel costs are 15 to 20% lower per kilometer, and maintenance expenses drop due to fewer breakdowns. For a fleet of 100 trucks running 300 to 400 kilometers daily, this translates to lakhs in monthly savings. But is the world ready for this shift? Infrastructure remains a hurdle, though progress is being made. In the United States, CNG stations are expanding, especially in states like California and Texas. Europe is investing heavily in green energy, with Germany and France leading the charge. India already boasts over 6,000 CNG stations, with plans to exceed 10,000 soon. Hydrogen infrastructure is still in its infancy but growing, particularly in Japan and Germany. Cummins isn't just waiting for infrastructure to catch up. It's building its own support network, deploying service teams, and partnering with fuel distributors to ensure reliability. By 2026, the company aims to have fuel support points within 100 kilometers of every customer. Now, the million-dollar question: how does the X15N impact the EV revolution? While EVs dominate headlines, they face challenges in heavy transport, limited range, long charging times, and high battery costs. The X15N offers a bridge solution, clean, efficient, and ready now. It doesn't replace EVs but complements them, pushing the industry to innovate faster. So, who's Cummins' real competition? Well, it's companies like Tesla Semi, BYD, and Toyota, all of them investing heavily in electric or hydrogen trucks. But, the X15N's lower operational costs and the fact that there's already an existing fuel infrastructure really give it an edge. Over in India, it's challenging local giants like Tata and Ashok Leyland, who are still juggling between diesel and EV transitions. Environmentally speaking, the X15N is a total game changer, cutting carbon emissions by like 90%. Major companies such as PepsiCo, Amazon, and UPS are already putting it to the test, and governments are also taking a close look at it for public transport solutions. So in conclusion, Cummins' X15N isn't just another engine, it's honestly a paradigm shift. It really proves that innovation in combustion technology isn't dead, and that the path to sustainability isn't, one size fits all. Whether you're a fleet operator, an environmentalist, or just a tech enthusiast, the X15N offers a glimpse into the future of transportation. Powerful, clean, and pretty much unstoppable. If you enjoyed this deep dive into cutting-edge tech, don't forget to subscribe for more updates. The future is here, and Cummins is definitely leading the charge. See you next time with another groundbreaking innovation.